The Supreme Court decision just gave him immunity from prosecution on this by claiming, and you'll have to do it on an ad hoc basis, by claiming that this was a presidential act, that it was done in furtherance of the office of presidency. There is no limit to what he and his sycophants that will be there in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue will be successful in at least attempting to do.
Bill Barr famously, and I've mentioned this before, but Bill Barr, the reason Trump was talked into bringing in Bill Barr as his replacement for Jeff Sessions was because Bill Barr believes in the supreme executive power of the presidency. He believes that as the one national office voted on by everybody, this person has the mandate of the masses to do whatever the rat he wants while he's there.
Yeah, even when he loses by 7 million votes. That's a great system.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, again, Bill Barr used that kind of logic and legal reasoning to help get, George H.W. Bush's journals punted as private documents, which they were not, by the way. They were his notes about official proceedings, which are very different from, say, Bill Clinton's recordings of his biography that he was doing. This was not about the this is not his conversations between people, but ultimately a reflection on the shit that he did while he was in office. That's what the Sox case was about.
Look,
that's okay. The official notes, instead of being on the briefing papers, George H.W. Bush kept them in his own personal journal, along with, by the way, contact information for all the fuckers that were involved in Iran-Contra. And so by getting
a lot of good phone numbers in Saudi Arabia and Israel and a whole bunch of other places.
And so he got that whole document.
All this stuff is new.
Tossed. Right. It's not. It's part of a long-term strategy.
Yes. Look, what this comes down to is, in the end, guys, you saw the way Donald Trump behaved when he was president last time, right? Yeah. If I remember, he used in a ridiculous case his emergency powers to pass tariffs and go around Congress. Well, did we do anything to him about it? No. There are a million other things that were more important, but I'm just saying, did he do it? That's one that comes to mind. Did he do a number of questionable things where you would say, I think president needs Congress for that? Yeah. And if he comes in and he has fewer of, the Mattises, and however much you like them or dislike them, it doesn't matter. People that were Republicans but were independent, McMasters, Kelly, people like that who actually have, at least, even if you disagree with them politically, some form of respect for American institutions and the rest. Fewer of those people will be there this time. So what I'm telling you is this doesn't change anything because for the most part, because already you know that if Donald Trump is elected to office, he will commit crimes. He does commit crimes.
And while we can't talk about every single crime he may have committed, we can at least show them to you. And in the meantime, I'm going to sit here and sip my tea. Here we go.
He commits crimes like you breathe every day. He's a walking crime spree is what he is. He doesn't know how to behave within the law. He has no clue. He's never had any idea.
Which is why he's the perfect Republican for them.
And the whole thing, we didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man.